Hello and welcome. I'm Jessie Ray and this is Chiron's Key Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today for this reading. This is going to be a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As this is a general reading, the entire message may not resonate, but please take what is in alignment with your own truth and kindly leave the rest as that is for somebody else. And here we go. Okay. Well, I think you guys are going to get two cards for your outcome here or the energy you guys are moving towards, because I feel like you guys are really doing some stuff right now. You guys have been, and it's kind of like leading to this culmination of like action and really kind of moving forward with what you guys have recently just decided upon. So you guys could be moving. You guys could still be kind of reevaluating the daily rhythm of your life and how you can make that more successful for you. Boy, there is still some heavy energy, but I feel like you guys are shifting away from it. Hold your boundaries. Hold your boundaries with stuff. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And one more card, please. There's a sense that you guys are still breaking free from something. There's still a little bit of heavy energy around you. You guys might kind of still feel a little bit bogged down. The Pisces, full moon in Pisces might still kind of be playing into the beginning here, September for you guys. You guys really kind of took a pause to get really clear, right, about the direction you were heading, because I remember pulling the Fool card for you guys. You guys are on this new path, and then I think you guys kind of took pause, kind of reevaluated some of those things, because we've got the Five of Wands and the Four of Swords. So there was, I feel like, some healing that needed to take place for some of you guys. Some of you guys with these changes are going to be having healing coming up for you, I feel like, over the next couple weeks. So it's like you guys kind of started healing, and I feel like it's a little bit of a progressive journey as you guys are having this thing, whatever it was, a job, a relationship, maybe a living situation, coming to an end, completing itself, bringing up some strong emotions for you guys working through that, holding space for yourself. And now it's time to set that down and break free, because we've got the Four of Swords here, which lets me know that you guys were kind of nursing some wounds, nursing some hurt feelings, nursing yourself through some of these changes, and really taking time to pause and reflect on them with the Hanged Man and the Five of Wands energy. Something like there's kind of just some fiery energy that was kind of still burning as you were making these decisions. Maybe you guys could be second guessing yourself, or it could have just been outside energy that felt really opposing, that was inspiring you to take these actions. And you went from the Five of Wands to the Ten of Wands, which is a completion here on the Magician. So with the Magician being kind of this energy of really creating that life that you want, really creating the daily rhythm of your life, to get that rhythm and that tempo that's going to get you that flow that gets you where you want to go. Creating that new space, really embracing that Fool energy. And with this Ten of Wands, really allowing that to come to a completion, either a living situation coming to a completion, a job coming to a completion, a relationship coming to a completion, and ending. There's an ending here. But then what's so awesome with this is that right as you end it, you get a whole new inspiration. Ace of Wands, it just goes full circle. It's like you've ended this. Now you have all of this new inspiration because you've gotten rid of this burden, this thing that was really weighing you down. And you're like, okay. And the second that you decide, I'm setting that down, I'm not going to carry it, because I feel like with this burden, it doesn't have like an outcome. It was just a burden to carry. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go to school for 2 years and work really hard to get a degree. There's an outcome with that kind of a burden, right? Because that's what the Ten of Wands can talk about is having to put in a lot of energy and effort towards something. And sometimes that means like going to school, right? And that as you are getting to this Ten of Wands, you're like maybe getting close to completing school, or close to completing a semester, right? So that you get one step closer, but you see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like with this burden for a lot of you, it was just a burden. It wasn't anything that necessarily was really gaining you anything. It just feels like really heavy, heavy energy. And it's like the second you set that down, then the magician pops out and is like, hello, we're going to start all over again. The Ace of Wands is a really great card. It's new, it's fiery, it's passionate. I'm going to go for this. I've got the energy now. I've got my energy back. I've got my inspiration back, and I'm going to start creating. I'm going to start stepping into that role of creating. And then the energy that you guys are moving towards, Queen of Wands, the Emperor, the Hermit, and the Chariot. So as you move forward, there might be times that you will want to reflect on some of these, right? Just because you set this down and it was a completion of that cycle, getting away from it, right? Chariot, moving away, creating space will have you kind of go back in, right? And kind of reflect, integrate the changes, hold space for yourself. It could have been an emotional ending, right? There could be hurt feelings, things that with time, you moving away from will bring healing, will bring balance, will bring clarity, will bring an understanding and acceptance. You might never go back to that relationship. That's why I'm saying it really feels all internal. You might not ever tell that person, I forgive you, or reconcile with a coworker from a past job or something. It feels more of an internal peace that is found around setting this energetic burden down, this situation, walking away from it, giving yourself some distance. And then that's when it's like, okay, I'm going to reflect on this. I can integrate, I can heal, I can understand some of these lessons. And for some of you, you guys might go back and reconcile, but I feel like it really is kind of a more for you, more for your emotional body, your emotional being, your emotional wellness, as well as spiritually and physically. Emperor. I feel like you guys are really just going to start taking charge with this Fool energy that you guys have been having. Now we've got this Chariot blazing down this new path. You're like the magician in the Chariot, and you're like, okay, this is all new. I am just going to start creating and throwing stuff out there and see what is working for me and see what isn't. And that's that Emperor energy, really kind of taking action now. Like, not only is your Chariot charging towards something, but you are driving the Chariot now. Okay, you're not just kind of like sitting in the background. It's like you choosing each day where that Chariot is going to go, the daily rhythm of your life, making choices that are going to benefit you, and getting really connected with your passions again. I feel like for a lot of you, breaking out and getting this situation to a completion. I mean, the Queen of Wands. I mean, not only are you the Emperor, and you're taking charge and you're, feeling like you are leading your life now, but you also have this like Queen energy of, I'm going to do what feels good for me. I am going to do what I am passionate about now. I have my energy back. I have resources, and now I'm going to start really creating and crafting from a place of love and passion. Okay, there's different points of interest where we create from. And some of this is just really passion driven, either getting back into art, getting back into a passion project, making time for stuff that you are passionate about and holding space for that. And holding yourself almost like, not accountable, that's not the right word. Sorry, I'm really trying to find the right word. It's just more of like having the energy then to really dedicate to the things that you're passionate about. And holding yourself accountable just in a way of like, if I want this to happen today, I want to practice this. But it's not even like a forced. It's just understanding what needs to be done next in order to achieve the thing that you're passionate about. And accountability, that's a little bit of a tricky word, but it's just more of like really showing up for yourself, really like making sure that you are tending to those needs and just being accountable just for yourself so that you can feel better and more passionate about the direction that you're going, and have more creative, artistic flares with how you are like moving forward and designing your life, who you're co-creating with, you know, all of those things. It feels really magical and definitely very driven by fire, but the fire that's like loving and passionate and wants to do it because there's just this burning desire to want to have that experience now. Like your soul really wants this next experience, and holding space for yourself and giving yourself the time and dedication that it will take to really hone your craft, right? So I'm just going to pull one more love note from the universe here. Okay. So my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Very much Queen of Wands energy here, and the Magician. Staying focused on the goals ahead, staying focused on what you want to see, staying focused on where you want to go, the things that you are passionate about. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So kind of, you know, trying a lot of stuff, trying some new things, and seeing what the universe like hands back to you. Like, yep, that one stuck, you know, and you just kind of like throw stuff out there. It's like, oh, that one hit some resonance with people. That's, you know, and then the universe being like, there you go. So instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Really kind of holding space for yourself, but for your community around you, right? What community do you want to see yourself in? What community do you want to live in? Okay. So hopefully something in this message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. I am wishing you Pisces all of the best for the first part of September, and I will see you back here next weekend for the new moon. Take care, Pisces.